Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Ebony Stiff, and today I am bringing you another episode of Real Estate Unfiltered. And guess what we're talking about today? I am talking about the difference between pre-qualified and pre-approvals. Just because you have a pre-qualification does not mean that you are ready to purchase a home. I know somebody has not been telling y'all the truth. Somebody has not been telling my home buyers the truth. And my first time home buyers have been going out here in these real estate streets and they think they're ready to purchase a home with a pre-qualification. They will go out there with the realtor, find a house that they love, go under contract, and then find out 20 days later that guess what? They're not approved for the house. How does that happen? How does that happen when you have a pre-qualification? You know how that happened? Because you did not know the difference. And I am going to help you today learn the difference and be ready to purchase your home the right way. Okay, so home buyers, get out your pencils, your paper, your notepad, your phone, whatever you use, to get this information. Just go ahead. I'm gonna give you a second. I'm gonna give you a minute to get it together. I'm gonna give you like a quick second to get your stuff together because I am coming with the real information, with the unfiltered information, the stuff that you need to know. So while you are getting that pen, that paper, whatever it is that you need, make sure you hit the like button, make sure you subscribe, make sure you comment, and make sure you share this information with somebody who may need it, who is out there trying to purchase their home and they feel like they just don't know, where to start. So here we go. Pre-qualification means that you went onto somebody's website or, into somewhere in person. You put in your basic information, your name, your address, where you work, how much you make, how much, you have in assets, meaning your bank accounts or anything like that, any assets that you may have, you put that on the application. And how much money you make. I don't know if I said that because I'm kind of talking fast. I'm so sorry, but you just put your basic information there, right? And something pops out saying, yes, you are pre-qualified based on the information that you just gave me to purchase a home for this amount. And you're so excited. Everybody's so excited. And then you go on your way and you have this letter that says you are pre-qualified. How did they determine that? They determined that based on the information that you gave them. They assumed that everything that you gave them was true. It was accurate. There was no mishaps. There was nothing in error about the application that you submitted. And they gave you a pre-qualification letter. And they said, congratulations, you can buy a house for this much. Wrong, 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 wrong. You do not want to do that. You want to do that maybe to get started, put your information in, but you want to be asking these lenders, asking the banks for a pre-approval. Okay? You do not want a pre-qualification letter going to find a house. You want a pre-approval. Pre-approval. That is the word for today. That is what you want. That is what you asked for. Let me tell you the difference. So the pre-approval goes a step further. And the pre-approval takes that information that you put into the system and they verify it. Keyword, verify. They are going to make sure that everything that you said is true. And how are they going to do that? You're going to send in the information. You're going to send in the proof that what you said is true. After they do that, they're also going to run your credit. Some banks and some lenders now are able to do a soft pull, so it doesn't hurt your credit as much. If they do a hard pull, the credit scoring companies, they know that you're searching for a home, so it's not going to impact your credit that much. So it's not going to hurt you to have them do a hard pull on your credit. So that's something you can talk about. You can ask about. I'll do another video about, the difference with the credit, but it's not going to hurt you to do a credit pull. So they're going to pull your credit. Once they get your credit score, They're going to look at it, look at the other things that are on your credit. They're going to get all your banking information. They're going to get your employer information. They are going to get everything that you put on that application. They are going to verify it. Okay. They're even going to verify that you say you are who you say you are, because guess what? There are scammers in the world. They are amongst us. Okay. They are living and breathing amongst us. So they're going to actually verify, ask for your license, any proof that you have that you say who you are. They're also going to collect your tax returns and as much information as they can up front. Once they gather all of that information, they're going to run it through their system, and it's going to give them what's called a DU approval. That means that the system has accepted whatever it is that you sent in. They have determined that you are eligible to purchase a home, and they determine for what purchase price, the max purchase price that you can go up to purchase that home. This is what we want. We as agents want you to get a pre-approval. Why? Did you not just hear what I said? They verify everything up front. That is why. They verify everything up front. It's more accurate, and it tells us exactly what it is that we're working with so that we can get you a home. We can find a home, find something that you love. It can be a home. And when I say home, it could be a condo, it could be a townhouse, it could be a single family home, it could be a mobile home if you just want land. Now with land, it's kind of tricky with getting loans for land. You pretty much need cash for that. But everything else that you're able to get a loan for, we want a pre-approval. I want you asking for a pre-approval. Do not waste your time asking for a pre-qualification, because you will get down the line, and then when they start asking for all those things, and if everything does not line up exactly how you said it is, you will be getting a denial, and you will not be purchasing that home that you thought you could purchase. Why? Because you went out there with a pre-qualification. So anyone who is listening to this video, what are we asking for? We're asking for pre-approvals. Why? Because it's a more in-depth look at your application. It's also a verification process that happens, and it runs through a system that's going to give you a DU approval. Okay. So sometimes, actually in Miami, because I also do real estate in Miami as well, a lot of the listing agents, they will only accept a pre-approval when you submit an offer. And in Miami, they actually ask you for the DU findings, which the lenders know what that is. And guess what? We have to provide it, because we all understand the reality of a pre-qualification and a pre-approval. They are not the same. They are not the same. They're not in the same sandbox. They don't play well together. None of that. Okay? None of that. We want pre-approvals. Okay. So when you get out here and you decide that you want to purchase a home, a condo, a townhome, whatever it is, a mobile home, whatever it is, you want a pre-approval, not a pre-qualification, because it's going to give you a better picture of what it is that you can afford. It's going to give you a better picture of what your interest rates are going to be, what your monthly payments are going to be, and it sets you up for success. Okay, your pre-approval sets you up for success, and that pre-qualification is going to break your heart, baby. It's going to break your heart. So we don't want those. I don't want to hear any of my home buyers that are listening to this channel, that is listening to this video, to say, I got a pre-qualification. That's not what Eboni told you. So get your pre-approvals. Go and look at my other videos for the money that you're going to need up front when you're purchasing a home, and you will be all set. Okay. And I promise I will steer you in the right direction. I promise you to continue to bring you real estate unfiltered. So when you get out here and you're ready to purchase your home, the process is as smooth as possible. Okay. So if you have any other questions, comments, concerns, drop them below in the chat. Drop them below in the comment section, and I will be sure to answer them. And I will see you guys later. Bye.